the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Bruce Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Using his legs, it's Owens. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Burrowing for yardage. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. Still looking to his right. They get to him as he throws. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
All the way back to the 15. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. the 45. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, LSU. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy, man. Like to keep that guy on your roster. It's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Edwards. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
On the direct snap, it's Morrow. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back to pass, it's Reed. Buys time to his left. Fires downfield. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stop right there.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Might as well run him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to get started. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Reed. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Makes the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Reed. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The DBs will back off a bit. The handoff breaks the tackle. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Here comes the offense on second down. The give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the snap, it's Edwards. Turning it on, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start on the ground with Durham. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Left side, it's Durham. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Push is ahead. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they are physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's a give to Durham. Runs through a tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. The running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Finds a crease. It's Berry. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on him, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.